Now this is interesting because I'm still playing with buttons. I'm really enjoying playing with buttons. What I've set up here, just as a bit of a difference, is an interview mode in Ecamm where I've been able to set my phone out on a tripod using its camera and its speaker, of course, and creating this little space where I'm watching the bird bath. I'm actually quite enjoying setting this up and playing with it. What I'm just doing is having a look on my Mac to see on the Facebook page, because I think I've got it set as Rosboundy profile, I think. So it should be just on my public profile page, the personal one. So I'm hoping that's what it's doing. And let me see, is it actually showing up that I'm there? Oh, yes it is, because it's got my Rosboundy overlays. Hang on, I've just got to see, how do I turn that one off? Up there. Yeah, because I'm not really intending to do this as a live stream, as a promotional. And I'm just going to see if that is. Yes, it is. Setting this up. It is live on there. Oh, it'd be wonderful if somebody could actually comment, and I'll see if the comment stream works in Ecamm direct through this interview type mode. And what I'm going to do is just swap that around so you can see the bird bath, so that I've actually got that up real close. And at the moment I can't quite see if there's any comments in that. There's so many different bits and pieces to be looking out for when I'm doing this. And here is the longer view of how I've got it set up. I'll drop me, then you can see the longer view of how I've got it set up. I'll swap it round. So there's the phone on a tripod, camera, using the camera and speaker. You can tell from here it's a little bit fuzzy because what I'm using is one of the cameras looking out the window, so you can see what the setup is and how close that tripod is to the bird bath to create this. And I'm thinking it probably does bring in the sound. So I'm going to just mute this other camera so that we don't get any other extraneous sounds and you're just hearing the birds out in the front yard. So hopefully you can actually see that. Can you hear the sounds? The bird bath, so that I've actually got that up real close. So that you can actually put that up real close. So I can actually see that is well, it's nice to have a little play. I can see that in essence that this is actually going to work. The other thing that I'm playing around with, as well as the I've got to take that off now, as well as the outside camera, is that I've decided to actually put in the iPad as an option, and here we go, and I can actually bring that up and do particular things within the iPad. I've just got to find where my drawing program is because I can't quite find it. I couldn't in the quick time that I was going to be setting this up. This is what I was showing you last night, or was that this morning? It might have been this morning, was the spinner and that was actually quite fun, but I don't need to do that again. So I'm not quite sure what the other one, where it was. It is actually, and there's some transits for the moment. I can actually go into my Astro Gold chart and actually show that as the app and what the transits are at the moment. If I could remember the astrology stuff, I'd probably be able to explain it to you, but I don't, so I'm going to do a course and relearn some of this so that I just refresh my memory and get that more active again in my mind, because sometimes things do without the use, and you know, that use it or lose it type factor. And it looks like my road's busy out there. I can hear the sounds. I didn't mute that from out in the front yard, which is a bit of a bummer. Audio feedback detected. I'm not sure if you are actually seeing that or not. So I'll just swap that out and around and then drop the iPad view and go back to what is the front yard view. And I don't think there's any birds in there at the moment. Let's see, is there any birds at the moment? Oh, I didn't switch it round. I must have hit in the wrong spot. No, there's not. But it is so nice to have that view at the front yard. I like to have the birds in the bath making lovely little sounds. So I'm going to leave it there for now. And it's nice playing with the buttons, isn't it? As you know, I love to play with the buttons. So, whoops, I just need to do that. And you can hear the little buttons just as those clunky things. So I'm going to just head off. And, oh, now that's interesting. So I can actually see Corinda's comment. You know what time it is in the UK? 1 a.m. You need to turn your phone off and put it on the Do Not Disturb, Corinda. And yeah, so that's not coming into my interviews. Guest cam, does that bring that up? I'm not sure how to actually bring the chats in from the Facebook with this one. It should actually have done it, I thought, but it might not be. Hang on, let me try one more option. Interview, chat, interview, comments and reactions. So here we go. So I can actually bring it forward, bring it to you from that way. So the crops and overlays, drags. Yep. So I think, oh yeah, there you go. So that's actually going to be coming up like that. And here's the next one. So that will do that. 1 a.m. 2 a.m. in the morning now from when up. Oh, goodness. So it must have rolled over on your clock. There you go. Well, at least I'm pressing a few doovers, a few buttons, I mean, not doovers, and checking out what's there. So that's something. to do it is the easiest way to learn, so that's why I have done it this way. And here we go with that beautiful aspect of the, oh, why is that not switching round again? Had a funny little thing then. So there you go, you can actually watch the finish of the birds, having them out there at the front yard, and they're not. I'm just looking underneath my window sill because that's why I decided I'd do this, so that I can actually see the birds whilst sitting here, instead of having to continually go like that to see my bird bath. It's a bit distracting, hard on the neck too. So, well, thanks for watching for those who have, and I love playing with buttons, as you know, so it's wonderful to be able to have friends that can tolerate my little antics with buttons. Thank you.